George. I live in Ardee East at the edge of Rosscarbery village. We have a system with 11 solar panels coming to a total of 3.7 kilowatts. This is fed to a combined inverter and battery charger. The excess energy is stored in a 7 kilowatt hour lithium iron phosphate battery for overnight use. On a cloudy day, you might see 600 to 1200 watts. As you can see today, we're making in the order of 3 kilowatts. There's 93 amps of excess energy going into the battery system. The frame is made from pallet racking that got damaged in use and had to be replaced with new. No concrete is used in the frame of the solar panels. They're simply buried deep enough, and the flanges on the end provide anchorage. Heavy loads are segregated from the solar system, so the shower, the cooker, the kettle and the fan heaters all run straight off the mains. The windmill. Planned to complement the solar system during night and bad weather. It provides approximately 100 to 250 watts. We have seen approximately 50% reduction in imported electricity in the last bill, which was mid-January to mid-March. That was 364 kilowatt hours, saving 73 kilograms of CO2 emissions and approximately 157 euros. Times 6 for the whole year would be 440 kilograms of CO2 and 940 euros.
My name is Greg O'Donovan, and my wife Kate Wycherley and I own and run Celtic Cottages, which is a holiday rental business in the town of Rosscarbery. These cottages were built in the late 70s. They were built with cavity wall with little or no insulation, single pane timber doors and windows, and no insulation in the roof. So over the last 2 winters we've undertaken a major renovation. We pumped the cavities with insulation. We replaced the doors and windows with new UPVC double glazed doors and windows with a U value of 1.2, and we insulated the attic with 40mm high density insulation, reslabbed it and re-skimmed it. So we've now completely insulated the envelope of the building. We would have been using our heating system 7 nights a week to keep the houses air during the winter. Now we find 2 nights, maybe 3, depending on the weather, is all we need to turn the heating on. So we've seen 2 major benefits after undertaking this project. First and foremost, the amount of units we burn to heat the houses during the winter time, when there's traditionally a lower occupancy, has fallen dramatically. And the second benefit we've seen is that because the houses are now warmer, we're getting a higher occupancy rate during our traditionally off-peak times in the winter time, which is generating more revenue for the business. So this project to undertake has been extremely satisfying, knowing that we're helping the environment, we're burning less energy, which is good for everybody, and hopefully continue to do so in the future.
Here in Anderson's Tyre Centre and Mill, they generate their own electricity using a mill race and a water generator. It generates 10.5 kilowatts of power, day and night. In 2013, Michael and his son Kenneth installed a cross-flow turbine from WWS Energy Systems Limited in Kenmare in County Kerry. This turbine produces 10.5 kilowatts of power. The same stream used today has been used to supply water to the turbine since it was originally installed. It supplies power to drive the mill, garage and dwelling house. The excess power that's produced is purchased by the ESB networks. During the summer season, they reduce the flow and even turn it off when there isn't enough water in the river, so that the fish are still able to swim and be looked after. They're installing a solar panel system for the summertime so that when the mill race is turned off, then they have electricity being generated sustainably from solar sources. Historically, they produce 70% of their own electricity, and once they install the solar system, they hope to be almost self-sufficient.
Hi, my name is Donald Tobin, farming here just outside Rosscarbery. Here today just to give a small update on our recent solar panel installation. So why did we do it? Became interested in renewables with a few years, and as energy prices increased, we decided it was right for our type of farm here. We're a dairy farm, and the system we put in is 11.5 kilowatts with 10 kilowatts of battery storage. We put in battery storage because on a dairy farm your demand is high in morning and evening at milking times, and so the plan here is to charge our batteries during the night on nitrate electricity and use that power early morning, and then the panels are charging the battery again during the day and also providing us with any of our use during the day on the farm and in the house. And we use the batteries in the evening again because the generation capacity goes down in the evening time with sunlight. And we do all our milking and cooling off that power that's generated during the day, and then charge up during the night again on nitrate electricity because it's cheaper. On the average day here, at the moment we seem to be doing somewhere between 7 to 9 kilowatt hours production, and it's matching our demand nicely. We're told the system should produce somewhere in the region of around 50% of our needs. So that's a quick overview of the system. Very happy with it, working very well, and hopefully will bring down our energy bills, and looking forward to a bright future.
That's right.
At St Mary's, we are currently working towards our 7th green flag, which is Global Citizenship Energy Flag. We are also conscious on keeping up to work on our previous Green Schools team, including litter and waste and biodiversity. Our work at Rosscarbery Tidy Towns Committee is very important to help us with this. Over the past number of years, we have planted many trees in Rosscarbery. The compost we use from the compost bin in the park. This compost has come from leaves that were collected in the autumn. We also get involved in the cleanups in the community, and in the coming weeks we hope to take part in a beach cleanup. In our school garden we are also quite busy. We are taking part in the Incredible Edibles programme and are growing potatoes, strawberries, lettuce and much more. In the coming weeks all pupils in the school will take part in the Wild Work Schools workshop, which will explore biodiversity.
We are part of the Green Schools Committee in Ardagh Boys National School. We work closely with the Tidy Towns Committee to help keep Rosscarbery green, clean and lean. We help by doing regular litter picks and help planting trees in the locality. We also do our bit for biodiversity. In our school we have a wildflower garden, bug hotels, bird houses and leaf piles which attract many birds and insects. We recently planted onions and garlic in our school garden. Today we are helping to plant an alder tree. The alder tree grows in a conical shape. Mature trees can reach a height of around 28 metres and live to around 60 years. The bark is dark and is often covered in lichen. Twigs have a light brown spotted stem which turns red towards the top. We would like to thank Rosscarbery Tidy Towns for inviting us here today to help plant the alder tree.